remember what we're calling him because he's clearly spending a little bit of time with me. Nom 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 nom. This is the male. This is a braver one. The machine's going to go on soon. You know that, don't you? Just so that you know, machine will go on. There you go. Zoom in on him a bit so you can see what's going on. Hopefully I'll be able to... Hang on, just zoom out a little bit. Here we go. There you go. No one trusts the camera around here, do they? Come on. There you are. Got one more left. Okay. I'm trying to remember Emma, a child named this Magpie. He's a good catch too. Watch this. Oh, come on. Come on, buddy. Oh, dear. Just want to give him a scratch, but he's, I don't think he's like that. I'm going to stand up now, dude. Don't freak out, but I'm standing. Yoink. Alright, so a fresh collection of Opal arrived today. Oh yeah, because I told you, because, well, yeah, I told you. That makes a lot of sense. So this is the stuff. Got a little bit of sunlight left. Pop it here. Let's have a look there. You are. Hey, Gilly. Yeah, I know. Opal McGrath. Opal McGrath. There we go. Great stuff. I think, yeah, there's one that's glimmering away in the bottom there. I'm going to take that one right out. I'm going to pop you over here, so don't feel lonely. Yoink. Gilly, if you know who Caleb is from Bailey Opals, this is his material. His family, presumably his father mostly, mines opals for a living. So he gave me a free gift, which is this guy here. We'll have a look at that one. And it's got some pretty epic opal in here. So I paid $100 for this stuff, in case you're interested. Quite frankly, that's an absolute bargain. So that what I'll do is I'll unplug the... Hopefully, I can never remember which one to unplug. Find out in a minute. Perfect. Right, so whoop, I'll pop these down here and we'll have a quick look through them. We're definitely giving this one a crack. Hi, buddy. Oh, hello, Albany Link. Take a dab. I just dabbed. Did you see it? Okay, so that's a tiny little piece. Doesn't matter. Dab. Here's another chunk of opal. Look at this one. Now, technically, these colours aren't the best of the colours for opal, but I reckon that one's going to be an absolute smasher either way. This is an interesting one because that's there's no colour in it per se, but it reminds me of some other opal that I've gotten recently, so I'm curious. The other thing about this opal here is if you feel it, is really heavy. Can't see? Indonesia. Hello. I had a supervisor from Indonesia, Budiman Manazni. Great bloke. Well, thanks for the likes, guys. Yeah. So this guy, the thing about it is it's really, really dense. And that's interesting because usually the density of opal, if you go to Wikipedia, they say it's 2.1. That's just not true. Not with this stuff. I'll talk to Caleb about that later on. I might be able to help him to try and mine some more of this stuff. So that one's got very, very light colour, so I'm not going to bother with that one. I'll have to do that one in high sun. This one here, however, have a look at this guy. This is just... Oh, thank you. I'm cute. Yes, these are the cutest hands on the internet. So this opal here, we'll zoom in. You can see just there are plenty of options for it. So I don't know what I'm going to do. Maybe what I'll have to do is I'll have to literally slice it into several slices, because it'll just be a nice opal here, a nice opal here, a nice opal here, and just keep going. It's just amazingly good opal. I'm not going to do all of them because, like, lightning has struck twice in my household. In case you haven't been hearing, I've got another supply of opals coming along from another supplier too, but that's not as good as this one, because, and you wouldn't expect it to be, because the guy literally said it's rubbish opal with no colour. So why? Oh, okay. Look, it's good to be loved. Makes the world go round. So collaboration, my friend. Let me see. What can I do? There you go. Should you be a standard or managing? I don't know. There, go standard moderator, see. There you go. Where's Gilly? There you go. Added moderator, standard. There you go. There you go. Enjoy. Remember, with great power comes great power. Okay. There you go. I discovered that feature a little while ago. Oh, thank you, little Ivy. Oh wow, she's drunk with power. Oh dear. So here we go. What I think I might do is I'm just going to start cutting some opals whilst the carnage commences. All right, here we go. Plugging this thing in. Here we go. I'm going to do... Why not this one here? Let's see what happens. Move these out of the way. We'll also do this one because this was a gift from Bailey. No, from Caleb, sorry. So that one will be a good one too. So we'll cut that one. It was a gift. It'd be rude not to. Alright, so let's give this one a crack. Let's have a look at what we've got underneath it. You can just see that everywhere, compared to my standard fare, this is just quality, quality, quality. So what you're going to realise very quickly is, because I'm used to getting some pretty rubbish opal and making something good out of it, when you're actually handed something which is decent quality, no brainers, easy. What I'm doing is I'm going slowly here, not so much because I need to, but because I'm savouring the moment, to be honest. What I've noticed here is that this Kubapiti material is darker than normal Kubapiti material. And I like that because that actually helps to contrast the colour a bit better. Lightning Ridge is black opal for a good reason. We'll get to you in a minute, Max. Don't you worry. There's still a magpie just behind me. Not really caring about the fact there's a machine doing machiney thing. I hear that. Yes, love the channel. Well, thank you for loving the channel. Just going to show you this also here. You can see all that amazingness. Have a look. Here we go. And I can guarantee you, it actually looks far better. I'll put retouch on it as well. Whoa, my fingers are shiny now. Okay, I wonder if it makes me look better. I'll look at myself later on. Right, what I'm seeing here, I don't mind having it like this, but I might just cut it and have one side with the basically that darker patch. You'd like to have it a uniform kind of colour, but that might just come out, so I'll have a quick look. So for all those budding young people who want to become an influencer on social media, have a look around at the people and you go, who's a person you really don't want to upset? Here, have a moderator's position. Yep. So, oh hello. Okay. You got to see this. I'm just going to show you what's happening behind me here. Where is he? There he is. He's sitting there going, why aren't you feeding me? Why are you not feeding me? It's not fair. The food's not coming. And in the meantime, Max is just going absolutely the poo of a simian. I'm going to be nasty. I'm going to shut the door on him. Hang on. Right. So. That's right. Well, I have my own moderating to do. He just wants out. I need to clean some stuff up and do some things. So I'm building a new water delivery system because this is about to collapse and you don't want to have several tons of water fall on you. What I'm trying to do is I'm trying to face this correctly. Yeah, it faces like that. So, alright, I'm just going to cut a little sliver off here, just see what happens. Now, ain't that interesting? Okay, let me show you this. See there? Right on the bottom corner, there's some red. So, the opal... Let's just cut off this corner and see if it does the same thing. That has to go anyway. Yeah, cut the opal, not your finger. Alright, that doesn't do the same thing. That's just kind of on the surface. So, we've got an opal which pretty severely slopes down here. So what we can do is we can just cut like this. Let's see what happens. Yeah, see what happens there? Perfect. We can create. This has got such amazing properties. Look at that. It's doing it on the corner. So, let's see. I'll just bring that end in, see what happens. May as well cut this back off too, because we're going to have to anyway. What I might do is I might just have a quick look at the overall shape of the stone and try and get it looking good. And then worry about which bits to keep and which bits to not keep. But man, this is such an amazing... I don't know. I'm like a hobo who's been brought into the all-you-can-eat Star City buffet. This is not a particularly amazing opal from the collection. It's just one of many. You have to talk to Caleb about it, because like he could afford to sell this for way more than $100. He could sell this stone alone for $100. Yeah, that's the interesting thing. I thought that if I did this, it'd bleed through. I've created a dilemma for myself, but it's worth having this dilemma. Which side is going to be the best side for facing purposes? Good drinky poos there. Right. So, what to do? I will just make all the ends nice and straight, and then I will bring them in a little bit. Make sure that every single part of this opal has got a nice straight edge, so we can see what that straight edge is doing. I have a feeling this is the kind of opal that really likes to have curves. Yeah, look at that opal buffet going. Okay, so I reckon if I just... It's going to go Millennium Hand and Shrimp and give me my opal buffet. Oh, crap for crap. If I remember, I'm going to have to put Bailey Opals into the comments, because these are the guy that sold it to me, and he'll probably, if you need him, if you need some opal, he might be able to sell you some as well, depending on what he's doing. He doesn't publish where he's been mining. I think he's a younger bloke, about 15 odd. He doesn't publish where him and his dad have been mining, because people, they call them ratters. People go in and nick his opals, which is a bit... I mean, honestly... I don't think anybody in particular is having a great time, unless of course you're Donald Trump. Apparently nothing sticks with him, but you know, other people they don't have just an easy run at life. Yeah, there's this line going straight through it. I'm going to cut it there because it'll just end up me being too frustrated. What you'll see is there will be a certain amount of opal just it's like butter. I don't know how to describe this, but this feels better than Lightning Ridge Opal. Lightning Ridge Opal has a certain luxurious feel to it. This stuff is just, it's almost mocking me, saying you are not worthy to be cutting me. I feel like I have to apologize to it. It's weird that it's like, doesn't have a personality per se, but it certainly does. It's sitting there going, I'm too good for you. The most arrogant of opals, this guy. Okay, I'm stopping there with that particular stuff. No, it doesn't work in vertical. But look at that, that's just astonishing. So that'll just go onto the dop stick, and we'll might have to do one of these to completion, but still got the larger portion here. Look at that. Gilly, are you subscribed to Bailey Opals? Because you might want to PM him and say, yeah, you got some spare opal? Before he starts selling it for $1 million a carat, because this is really good stuff. I haven't forgotten you, buddy. But I have forgotten your name. My daughter named you, and we can't remember. What is it? I was saying Toodles a second after another magpie which died years ago. Love those things, they're so musical. Oh, he's a Cooper PD kid. I'll put a comment in, because he's got really good stuff. I mean, I'm not making this up. This is just amazing. I did mention. Yeah, that's him. Yeah. I think his last name is Bailey. That's where he gets it from. But you'll see a few shots of him just heading in and digging opal and stuff. You look at him and you go, I wish I had a childhood like that. Oh, it's the two of them now. So check this out. Nice little drop shape. It looks better from my perspective. I'll show it to you later, but we've got some over here. We've got these guys. Hello, hello, and hello. I think that's his wife over there. Ooh, it's a domestic dispute going on. What's the dispute? I don't know. Yeah, I know he is a bit of a pig. I get that. You should have seen how much he ate before. I'll get you some, don't worry. Let's go get some food for them. I'll be right back. Now, even though these birds are probably beyond their take-off weight, they still go for the food. Okay, are you sure of that one? How do you determine the gender of a magpie? It's all right. You're the sensible one, aren't you? 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 Their wing feathers are nice and soft, by the way. Not you. You. As you can see, we're an egalitarian household around here. I'm going to break this bit in half. Hang on. Never thought I'd be doing this. Oh, darling, why does the opal smell like dog food? Little grey patch? Okay. Alright, so this one's a female then. This one is the male. Rightio. We're all good with that? There you go. Hang on, I know, I'm trying to organise my own self. Here we go. There you go. Right. Yes, you, come here. You, come here. Come on. Egalitarian society and all. Yeah, you get this the last bit. Listen, buddy. She's going to be making eggs and laying eggs and doing all of the housework. You know that. You know what? I'm seeing a little bit of red behind this one's eyes too, which usually is an indicator of female in Australian birds. Let's have a look at your eyes. Yeah, soulless pits there. Just love that sound. Silica infused meat. It'll be all the rage. I guarantee it. Everyone's going to love that kind of shit later on. Alright, so... Oh, really? I turned around and that little one just absolutely flew away. Alright, let's have a look. Which one will we do? I can't sit there and... I can't sit forever. Don't give me a warning cut. Don't give me a warning call. I fed you. You hear that descending sound? That's a warning. That's what you normally hear before they swoop you. I'm like, now come on, I've just fed you. Don't bite the hand that feeds. Okay. So this is the one that Caleb gave to me. So let's have a look at it. It's a gift. So there's a bit of gypsum on top there. Don't worry. If it's going to be forced into a jewel, a piece of jewellery, then you've got to get all the rubbish off it. Yeah, you were the star of the show before, mate. They're so cute. Alright, let's just get rid of that crap there. Yeah. That's what you do with gift opals, just throw them around. So, here we go. Get into that crack there. Now, I know I'm not going to be keeping this piece, but what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to get into the, get into that section and slowly work it in, because these stones, they're very brittle. They will crack and little pieces will fly off. And the best way to avoid that is to give them all curves. Make them all nice and curvy. So I'm just, regardless of whether I'm keeping the bit or not, I'm just curving it up a bit. That will save me a lot of grief later on. But I tell you what, this is, once again, a luxurious opal. I don't know where Caleb got it from, but it is absolutely gorgeous to cut. Just rounding it along. I'm going to have to carefully cut through this section. Now, the guy from Black Opals Direct, can't try to remember his name. Have a look at this little offcut. Beautiful. What's his name? Justin from Black Opals Direct. He'll sit there and he'll go, well, I'll look at the piece and I'll think about it for about a year or two. And then once I know the exact approach, I'm not exactly the same kind of person. Get straight in there is what I do. Having said that, he's got like $20,000, $30,000 opals sitting in his collection, so you know, I can't exactly say he's got the wrong approach if he's got that kind of bling sitting around. I'm noticing the sun's about to touch the horizon, so those birds will probably be heading off to roost soon. And I think that they do 2 clutches a year if they can. And that is my goal. I'm feeding them up specifically so they can try and do 2 clutches. Clutches are sets of babies. Even though magpies are technically a pest species, oh, did you? Oh, get in there. Alright. Yeah, thank you. Caleb, he's got such good content too, watching him opal mine and stuff like that. Great kid. You can tell that, like, hopefully the world doesn't ruin him, but, you know, salt of the earth kind of bloke. Adele, you might know that occasionally the world does horrible things to you. So, I mean, I'm not saying he's like an innocent little flower, but at the same time, we don't want the world to mess him around for too long, do we? Yeah. Look, it's not my place to say any of these kinds of things, but it's like, look, I've been able to get by on white male privilege for an awful lot of things. Let's say that not everybody has that. You understand that, Adele. was talking to my brother about... Yeah. Well, that's right. I have my own challenges, and I'm not going to go into them, but it means that my life isn't easy, but at the same time, I at least have white male privilege to fall back on. And quite frankly, when you have a look at some people's backgrounds, you're going, actually, white male privilege is a pretty good thing to fall back on. But having said that, you know, when the magpies come around, and when, you know, when a pigeon flutters to my doorstep, or when something like that happens, I don't feel I have the right to just ignore them, because I can extend that white male privilege onto them. So yeah, I've got that luck, but yeah, you can have that luck too. That's how I feel, anyway. Yeah, I think Adele, you're a salt of the earth kind of person as well. The problem is that I think that you've been used to fire up a salt-powered nuclear reactor. Or asphalt, even. Just trying to think of the worst thing you could do with a salt. Yeah, probably chuck it in a nuclear reactor is probably worse. So what I'm doing here is I'm just very carefully carving this tiny little fragment. I should have given Jays for Genius the whacking stick a long time ago. She would have liked that. But I didn't know how to do it, so, you know. I only knew it was possible the moment you did it to me. So, there we go. Nice little opal. And this is just a fragment. That's just a... Oh, come on. Show it what it's really like. We go like that, maybe. Like that, maybe? Stupid opal. Okay. G'day, Bailey. Oh, Bailey! How you doing, mate? Star of the show, actually. This is just one of the offcuts from your gift opal. It's just having a look at it. But I don't have the lighting right for it. Here's the rest of it so far. Just been carefully taking the gypsum off it. It's really luxurious. It's like butter, mate. I was telling him before that it's sitting there going, I'm better than you. It just feels like it. So funny. Never gushed over an opal before. Moving this over here. Yeah, I did the square piece first, and that ended up looking quite nice. Just getting rid of that. That ferrosol's probably, like, I don't know. It's probably close to 200 million years old. Oh. Yeah. Certainly quite an enjoyable opal to cut. I'm not so much cutting it as savouring it, to be honest. Look at that, it just comes out. There's some colour that's diving into the stone here, but that's not too big a deal. I could roll it into that one. Yeah. Just got to be careful. What I'll do... Oh, because it's facing that way. Fair enough. So, sometimes you want to cut into it. You think it's fading into the stone. But it's not actually fading into the stone. It's a trick of the light. And so sometimes you cut the colour right off it. But I think this one's got a lot of colour all the way through, so I'm not going to have to worry about that. But I just got to be careful to not let tricks be played on me. Right, let's have a look what we got. Okay, fine. Let's cut it like that. What a catch! What a catch! Okay. There we go. That'll hold on to a dot stick nicely. Probably could have given it a little bit of extra, but that doesn't matter. It's a little bit smaller than it should be, but Still nice. What I was trying to do is give kind of equal attention to both stones. Opals are like life, you only have one shot at them. But I'm not upset with the result. There we go. So basically what I've got here is that'll go onto a dop stick. Let me see if it's all, cut this bit off. It'll go onto a dop stick, and then I'll do the final polishing later on. Most people know that I like to leave them a little bit rough, because I don't want to be a hero with the wheel, basically. Seen too many people do a hero at the wheel thing and, well, ruin their stone. Just got to remember, it can be rolled that way, not this way. Alright, so there's a nice, yeah, it's facing really well, Bailey. I'll tell you how it goes. I'll release a short on it, at any rate. Boy, is it facing. It is facing like Two-Face. So the superstar just waltzes in and waltzes out again. Ladies and gentlemen, we have just seen some royalty. No, that'll be a nice. Well, presuming okay, when you call an opal a drop, that's not what they're talking about. There we go. Pardon? Cute Petey Poch. I've got some around. Hang on, let me show it to you. I'll slice some right up. Cooper Petey Poch. I'll just make a quick Cooper Petey cab of black poch, so you see what you get. Oh, sorry, Lightning Ridge. What am I doing? Oh, gosh. You know what I'm talking about. Ignore all the Cooper Petey talk. Lightning Ridge. Yeah, you listen to me, because I'm the expert. You know what they say, an expert is something that used to be a drip under pressure. X, something it used to be. Spurt, drip under pressure. Just so we all know, guys, what we're doing here, this is for funsies. There's no colour here. The hilarious is the most colourful stone ever occurred when I said that. And here we are in the Colourium of the Louvre with the opal found by Dr. Phil when he said he wasn't looking for colour at all. It has got so many colours that we are still trying to find out how many there are. We're up to 2,483,981.6. Dr. Phil now spends his days filling up his mattress every night with fresh $100 bills. He can be regularly be heard calling out at night going, "I'm bloody rich because of my bloody mistake." Well, yeah, you can't skimp on that with your story, or people will realise you're lying. You know, 83.7% of statistics are all made up. You know that one. This isn't a fool's errand, because if I ever cut something that's a bit too thin, I could just pop it onto this. Alternatively, I could get some sunflash, because I was having a look at some of the sunflash that was going on. Amazing stuff. I have been absolutely blessed these last few days. I've been getting opal upon opal upon opal. Yeah, I'll fill in some bags and try and figure out how to get them to people. I'm really bad with the mailing and stuff. So I've got an embarrassment of riches there. There you go. So there's a nice little black cab for you. Oh, the old ones? Well, yes. What we do is we stuff the mattresses for all the orphans. Yeah. Well, yeah, black poch is definitely got its uses. I'm just trying to find a clear stone that I can put into. This one. This is dirty. So I've got this stone here, and then when you stick it up against it, because I haven't, I'll just face it a bit. This one doesn't have any colour. And here we are with the second most colourful stone. This one has a paltry 2,000,000.8. He was quoted as saying, "Now I have this one, I can now stuff the orphan mattresses with used $100 notes." Oh, look at that! I burned myself. There you go. So yes, this thing can hurt you. What do you know? Don't worry, it doesn't hurt very much. My finger has man flu. No! Alright, so there we go. For demonstration purposes only, you just pop this up against the black poch, and there you go. You can see now there's a nice little chunk of colour that can... Yeah, all of this opal at the moment is just... It's so luxurious. I'm hearing that, you know, that violin tune that just goes... every time someone's in a mansion in a smoker's jacket with a giant cigar, I don't even smoke cigars or anything really. I mean, imagine if I smoke stuff. No, the world's not ready for that. But at any rate, you know, I feel like all of my opals are here in a huge style. What is it? A kimono? I don't know. Whatever his smoking jacket is. I don't care how many exotic dancers I manage to hire for my mansion. I'm never going to go around in that stupid jacket. Anyway, here we go. This one, I saw this before and I already knew what I was going to do with it. Weirdly, I can't see the colour in it anymore. You need sunlight for this one. Spotted. Haha. Why am I still getting wet? Okay, so here we go. This is curving away, so I'm just cutting it so it straightens. I think I've said it before in one of my live streams, but I feel like when I'm saying conserve the opal, it's like those guys from South Park. It's coming right for us. Conserve the opal. And that's why we've conserved the opal by slicing it into tiny little pieces. We've definitely lost the majority of the sun, but there's some colour just there. Let's just take this back bit off. This opal is absolutely beautiful. I think basically what we've got is a good demonstration of it's not what you know, it's who you know. So anyone watching this particular stream, even possibly a million years in the future, because, you know, I'm definitely going to be, you know, that impacting in society. And you're sitting there going, why have I worked so hard with my life? I've been weaving the doobers, and the Martians still don't accept me. Yes, this is definitely in the future, guys. It's okay, because Dr. Phil said, it's not what you know, it's who you know. You're doing the best you can. It's just you don't happen to know a rich Martian goobadoo who's willing to eat that and think of the other. Now, don't attempt to adjust your set. I really was speaking gibberish. There it is, ladies and gentlemen. The opal we've been waiting for. So this is a very interesting opal. The way it faces is unique, I would say. It kind of curves in. It's not for the beginner, this, I'm afraid. It is. It's very specific in how it wants to be treated. Now, I can get this, except it's just gone, well, behind into what some might refer to as the paraphernalia. Yeah. Just talk amongst yourselves as I dismantle my entire set. There you are, you little varmint. You see, little Opal, I have some advice for you. It's not what you know, it's who you know. And I know Mr. Stick. And Mr. Stick is not good enough. Hang on, I'm going to need to find Mr. Bigger Stick. This is Mr. Bigger Stick. He's a friend of mine. Mr. Bigger Stick, your job is not to push the thing further in. There we go. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Bigger Stick. Yay! Oh, thank you. Yeah, it's a good opal, but I can see that it has a capacity to punish you, mate. So let's see what we've got here. Yeah, so look, this has got all of the colour that the previous one had, and because this is a piece that I've cast off, and there's nothing. You wouldn't think there was any colour in that whatsoever. But if I'd have to think about how to do it. But yeah, you could actually turn that into a colourful opal. Quite an amazing piece of opal this is. That is my suspicion. I think there's an awful lot of facing issues that happen with opals when people are cutting them. I think that people approach it from the wrong side, and like, I'm not blaming anyone, because I reckon that the wrong side, who knows what the right side is. Yeah, I'll show you the cast off. Yeah, here's the piece that I sliced off it, just in case you were wondering which piece this was. So there was a big square piece on the end of that, and it was curving, so I just cut at the apex of the curve, so that we've got two flat bits. So if that gives you an idea of which piece I'm working on now. Now the intriguing thing is that I can only roll one side. I think I'm going to have to, yeah, okay. You learn a new thing every day. Apparently reading an opal is a skill. I'm flattered, I guarantee it. I just didn't think it was a thing. Okay, so yeah, just some of them I can't, because some of it's Chinese writing. Oh, yeah, that's a bad joke, I think. Okay. Yeah, I think I'm gonna have to reface it. Except, like, it's an interesting challenge, because this guy has got it's basically a color bar. If you go from the top of the color bar, I don't think it's going to show through. You need to show it from the side. You could roll it one way, but you can't roll it another way. So that means that I've got to, well, it'll either go really, really well or spectacularly badly. I'll either be a genius or a chump, so place your bets now. I don't know which one I am either. I survived it. I have survived. I have survived. I'm pretty certain the colour in the opal is alive. I cut off the colourless bit and I think I'll have a fit if it dies. Oh yeah. Put it on the dot, 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 dot. Put it on the dot, 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 dot. That one is quite a successful stone. I was scared that it would flop. Okay, I promise I'll stop singing. Let's do this purple dude. Harder than it looks. I'm just reading your comment, Bailey. Hang on. Yeah, okay. Well, what I can tell you about this is that I can see, like, my instincts tell me that there is a certain way that it's going to face, but I'm not necessarily going to be able to 100% gauge that every time. The spam calls are on. Is that in your home or here? Don't worry too much. Caleb, in case you're wondering, I've got Adele and Gilly on guard duty. I'm just seeing if this actually comes through. I think this is actually a I think that these are little blotches, not layers, so we'll see in a minute. If I cut through here and we still see some purple down here, then it's a horizon or a layer. I use the term horizon because I'm a soil scientist. Other people would use the word layer. Let's have a look. If purple appears, we've got a horizon. Purple does not appear. Probably be easier to cut it, hey? Just take a slice. So if it's blotches, then it's anyone's guess as to where it's going to face. So you're better off just cutting around it and just making the gem with what you see. Luckily this stone's like butter because I can feel a very blunt blade now. Right, so what happened then? Oh, you're not making it easy for me, are you? Look at that. A little bit of purple just showed through down here. There it is. What's going on? What's going on with you, mate? Okay, well, just let's gently... I think this was one that wants to be faceted a bit. I never thought a simple purple stone would actually really test me. What do you reckon? Do you reckon that that is connected to that? I reckon it is. Let's go. Bingo! Woohoo! Okay, well, Caleb, just so you know, I didn't read that not for a second. I got lucky. I was looking at all sorts of theories. There it is. Rightio. So what do? I'm going to, well, regardless, I'm going to have to slice it along that axis, and that is quite a substantial stone, my friends. Could ask Caleb if he expected this one to be the kingstone. Certainly wasn't on my list of 10 most likely outcomes. Go in from the other side just in case I shatter it. Have I gone the right way? It's always good to check because sometimes the opal itself can twist and turn, so sometimes you get a nasty shock at what's going on the other side. Is that looking like it's still going to match? Yeah, it is. Well, so much for my this is blotches theory. So much for my I can cut an open theory. An archaeologist 100 years from now will be going, how did those primitives ever cut those rocks? We have this sawing mark. Clearly it was done with a wooden chainsaw. There's no evidence of power tools in this cut. How did they do it? I haven't been reading, so I don't know about the jinxing. Amusingly, I just kind of looked up, and whilst I was still cutting, I'm just looking away at the... And then, hang on, no, don't look away. Don't look away. There's fingers and everything over here. No, a little bit too deep. And what I can do is I can use the prevalence or not thereof to determine how to face the stone. Yeah, so how have I done? A little bit cack-handed, that's alright. Because the stone itself is a little bit like that. So, yeah, let's have a look. I mean, it makes sense reading a stone because, like, one of the things that you do, even if you're like doing all the sciencey stuff, if you can't read a landscape, there's no point in doing soil science. This is a bit dodgy, this little piece here. I'm better off trying to rescue it on its own rather than trying to rescue it as a piece of the whole. What's that rubbish? Gee. Got to put my best foot forward for Caleb, you know, so he can see how good a cutter I am. That is just the most awful piece of cutting work I've ever done, I think. Good luck, little stone. I'll try and make you into something beautiful. That'll be a true ugly duckling story right there. It's more a Pinocchio story because, you know, Giuseppe or whatever he was, trying to make the... Actually, I'm really not... Yeah. I don't want to delve too deeply into that because, like, I'm pretty certain... And then the fairy came along and turned him into a real boy. And that's what happened, Your Honour. That's why he's living in my home. Okay. But at any rate, yeah, this is it's a Pinocchio story, I think. Presuming that Pinocchio isn't like an affidavit for some offender. And the guy who really invented the story isn't on a list. Along with Jiminy Rock Spider. Thank you. Man, I have to be like Oxford reader of stones. I can see a good future in you. Yeah, I think that it'll be interesting. Yeah, the scientist in me really wants to just go and say, okay, everyone, have a go. See if you can cut the stone. Is reading stones an innate ability, or is it something that you learn? It sounds like when Caleb was talking about it, it was by the way, when you like his big smoke guy here cutting opals in a suburban back garden, and you suddenly realise how much you don't know when some kid just breezes in and says, here's the knowledge bomb. I think that every day, if we get a humbling experience like that, we'll have a wonderful life. I'm all for more humbling experiences, I reckon. Because that was a fascinating... Like, how many lines was it? It was like 2 lines. I'm just going back to what he said. When talking to old opal cutters, they are great at reading opal. They will look at an opal and tell which side it will face, the colour that will appear, and if it faces nicely. That's like, he just comes in, says that, pisses off, and now we're all stunned. Yeah. And genuinely, it's moments like those that make me really, really love life. I think we're at the point where we don't want to jinx it, so I'll have to dop it. I'm just stop it and dop it, so to speak. I'm just checking to see what I can do. Gently, mind you. Well, I dare my curious collection. I think we're nearly done. I'll just bring that up a bit. Right. You know what? I think that's pretty much all I can do. What I'll do is I'll go inside. We'll drop this one. We'll drop a few of them actually. Let me have a look. What have we got here? Got this one. Oh, that one's for ages ago. All right. Let's have a look over here. Which other ones? They should be pretty easy to spot. That one. Whoop, nearly dropped it. Actually dropped it. That one, that's a really good one. That's the sort of really good one. That's another really good one. Let's see if we can find that one. No. Sorry, I'm creating great viewing, I know. That one or that one. I think it's that one and that one. Alright. We'll leave those ones. I'll get this one. I recognise this one. Just so amazing how the colour just comes out of them. This one here, like that one, honestly. Sorry, you're not even seeing what I'm seeing. Alright, we'll grab these, see if I've got a few spare dots sitting around. Oh, by the way, there's that one, Nizelle. I have no idea what you just said, but I'm sure it's wise. Let me see. So, let's see if we can find a dot stick which has got no opal on it. There was a minor tragedy which resulted in this, so you'll have to bear with me. That one will do. Got myself a dot. Got myself a dot. Got myself a dot. I got myself a dot. I don't use that one. Are there any more that are over there? Yes, that one. Let's go now. All right. Oh, look at that floor. I do take care of my floors occasionally. All right. Oh my goodness, all the bread's gone. Duties abound. Okay, so will that actually zooming out? Can I do it this way? We'll find out in a minute. Just looking to see what's going on. So when I push the... Excellent. That's probably a good one. I'm not going to be able to see what I'm doing, but I think, let's see. Okay, where it starts to hurt is basically where it starts. And ay, caramba! Okay. So I think we're good. I think I know what's going on. Actually, you know, that's... I can't prove that. I don't know what's going on. I never know what's going on. So pop this down here. Let's start. Hello! You sound like you're... Oh, okay. We're... Max is ready and raring. So we'll... There we go. Ouchie butchies. The problem is trying to do the action where the fire is. There's fire where the action is. I suppose, like, because I'm trying to do a live stream, it'd be like a variety show where someone's trying to tap dance on lava. So yeah, interesting concept, but possibly doomed to failure. I'm going in front of the fire now, not on the fire. But because I'm more concerned with, you know, 3rd degree burns, I'm not as on my opal dopping game as I ordinarily would be. Okay. Yeah, that seems good. That's great. That's really good. That's really good. Really good. That's good. That's really good. Chew for chew. Yes. Oh, gee, give it hard and faster, gee. Oh, I got a picture here. They are all no longer with us. Tony Gregg, he was the first to leave us, wasn't he? He had cancer. Or maybe Bill Laurie's still around. Poor Americans, they're not going to know what I'm talking about. I'll look at my stats and like it'll go. So there were people from the United States, but they just went WTF and ran. I didn't exactly face this well, but we'll cross that bridge when we come to it. There we go. That's what she said. Right, I've only got 2 dop sticks, and this has to be dopped. So the other opals, they're just going to have to languish in purgatory, I'm afraid. Dop, 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 dop. Now, there's a lot of voodoo that goes around the dopping of opals. That's because it's really hard to do. Quite a skill. My theory is that the opal has to be 100% dry, so you've got to heat it. Everyone agrees you've got to heat it. It's just they don't say why you've got to heat it. My theory is you just need to have a really, really dry opal for the wax to get in there and, you know, take out all the hairs. I think I'm having like a fever dream, aren't I? Not quite better yet. Tell you what. Are they riggers or rigors? I don't know. But whatever they are, man, they hurt. Okay. So there we go. We've got 2 dopped opals ready to go. But I think we've got some birds that are really wanting some attention. Whoop. Whoa. All right. Maxie Baba. Listen, there's somebody from Queensland who's going, I want the Max. She's willing to bribe me with the bribey bridge. Zoom out. There you go. Those pins must be driving you knocking farts. There's a lot. I can just feel just spikiness just in behind there. Might have to I'll get the tool of great tooliness. How about that, Max? Yeah? But you can come out. Oh, look at this. When was the last time I did this? Last Ice Age? I don't know. Yeah. Now, telling the difference between a male and a female cockatoo is 100 times more difficult than telling the difference between a magpie. This one, I think I've got it. Basically, the best way to describe it is boys look like boys. I reckon they're a little bit bigger. I reckon they've got... Have you ever seen those show budgerigars that people... I don't know what they do to them, but like they are abominations of nature that they take into breeding shows, and they've got that giant bulbous forehead. Yeah, you're right about that. The problem is that I need to get in there. Yeah. You're absolutely 100% right about that. I had a really hard week at work. It was a productive week at work. I got some points through that I needed to get through. But no, the males are bigger, I reckon. Max is a big boy, but we're trying to figure out if that is because he was fed primarily on birdseed for however long he was in captivity with these other guys, not doing anything. So he could have been, you know, Jabba the Hutt Max. That could be why he's so big. You had a big female? Yeah. How long ago was it? Because it's only in the last 10 years have we realised that you really shouldn't be feeding seeds to these things. Because that would explain why she was so big. like I was saying before, my father's cockatoo, Caspar, he was a Corella. He died early, and it was from a fatty liver. We just didn't know. We had no idea we were feeding it wrong. Whoa. What was all that in aid of? What was that in aid of, huh? It was Loki who did that. Yeah, it's okay. Did you do that deliberately? You did too. Oh, that's clever. That is clever. That is clever, Loki. It's naughty, but it's clever. This is a problem. I'm not going to win, am I? If ever there's a fight between me and Max, everyone's just going to be going for Max. It doesn't matter if Max is in the wrong. Nah, get him. Yeah, exactly. You know, you can just imagine, and they're pompous. Exactly. Check that out. Check all that crap out. Why are you attacking me when I'm doing that for you? Huh? Check that one out. Look at that. Sorry. Went a bit too hard. I might have to get the scratchy stick. Yeah, well, that's right. And that's what I was talking about. You know those show budgies that have the bulbous foreheads? Yeah. So budgies are good seed eaters. They're fine with seeds. Just doesn't like the perch. I'm trying to get him to like the perch, and just not working out. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to tell you the little sneaky trick that Loki pulled, and you're going to love it. So I was scratching Max, right? And Max is still a little bit on edge with humans because he was so badly abused. So what Loki did was Loki suddenly made a noise in her cage that freaked out Max, and that's why Max bit me. And Loki knows that if Max bites, I'll instantly go away from Max and I'll go to Loki to try and, positively reinforce the whole don't bite thing. So Loki has learned how to get Max abused. Loki, you are very clever. I don't know what to say to that. All I can say is you are clever. Now, you'll see that Max is now up here. He's in prime biting range of my head. Oh, her leg's great. Look at this. Can barely see where the problem was. And her feathers are growing back. Her feathers are growing back. Oh, dear.
Hi, Dad.
Yeah, that's right. Like, this is the thing. Look at Max. That's just, I want to bite your head. I'm going to get my head bitten any second. Because that's his way of getting my attention. He's learned that my hair... Hello. Oh. Yeah, you go with it. What? I've got to go above you. I know. Like, males love going to the dominant positions in case you haven't figured that one out for yourself. Oh, come on. Zoom back.
Okay.
There we go.
Hi, Loki. I'll leave.
Yeah, so the thing about it is that even though Max is kind of comfortable around us, he still hates being double teamed.
Hello, bud. Let's get you out of that position of misery. I'm sorry. I know it looked like a sweet treat to you, but it was in fact my drink and you did drown.
So my daughter was there a little bit earlier, just scratching Loki, and with the moment she walked away, Max is okay with getting a scratch again.
Does Robitussin help with sinus stuff?
Get the cold and flu pills. Are you got anything else to do today?
Frick if I know.
Right.
I've had goldfish brain, so I haven't been able to keep any memory for more than like 15
All right.
seconds.
Well, I'll go to the shops and grab some dinner for you. And oh, sorry about that, mate. That was my fault. It's okay.
I'm going to take a night pill.
Yeah, take a night pill. That should do it.
I wrote my thing for youth group, so my phone. No.
You just attacked the phone.
Hello, Lucky.
What are you going to do now? There's two of us. We outnumber you.
Can script Loki.
Ah, that's what he's going to do. Far out.
Hey, what was that? What was that?
Wow, we've got a lot of aggression here. Lots of testosterone. Is it? Yeah, it is the second breeding season at the moment.
Is it breeding season?
Okay, so there's the first clutch that hatches out in December and September.
Yeah.
Mid-September, and then if they've got enough energy, they'll do a second clutch.
Okay.
It takes about 6 to 8 weeks to get them hatched.
You don't want my hair at the moment, do you?
Yeah. Scratch? Do you want to scratch? There we go. Okay, that's... My goodness.
Great. What was that? What was that, Loki?
My goodness, he's really going for me.
Hi, Loki. Oh, you can film Loki. I'll step back so that you don't get monetized.
Now, Max.
Sorry, it is just very warm.
I know, I get it. So, and don't worry, there's nothing too Hugh Hefner going on over here. It's just
Okay, so I understand that reference by idea of man in Hollywood, but Hugh Hefner?
If you don't understand that reference, I'm fine with that.
So real.
I have a feeling that Adele would probably have a way with animals. She's got like 8 billion fish.
What?
No, it's not. Never mind, I'll find someone like you. It's another Adele who likes to go fishing.
I don't think that people who go fishing necessarily like the fish.
Okay, it's a bad joke.
Yeah, but I don't even get what the joke was supposed to be, so...
Yeah, well, that's my typical humorist.
I should invite you to the random equals funny 12-year-olds.
That's about my level, yeah.
How?
Okay, so Loki's been trying to communicate with me. I've been absent-mindedly scratching her. She's been trying to communicate. I've got all the pins done. I just need to have it all scratched out of my...
Hey!
Well, we're all a little bit bitey today. Fine. You can go do whatever you want to do. I'm not gonna bother anymore. By the way, just so you can have a look at my hands, they're absolutely unfazed. So he's giving me warning hits. He's not actually biting me.
That is not what he did to the phone, though.
No, he did exactly that to the phone. Like, the phone has got a giant divot taken out of the case.
Delicious.
Oh man, he's actually cracked the screen.
Oh, look at it. Good job.
Crack the screen protector, not the screen.
Delicious.
So great. Congratulations. You have now done $250 worth of damage.
You are...
Oh, click now, huh? Oh, gee.
I fear. I fear incredibly.
What the? Oh, I'm so cute. Attack the screen. I'm so cute.
I feel like he wants a meal of delicious human fingers.
Polly, want a finger?
Yeah.
Oh, dear.
Grab. That's what he's interested in today. Grab. See?
Yeah, I know. Actually, we have a word for it. I did an entire short about it.
So difficult.
He is a...
I can go put my pirate shirt on again if you need.
Are you gonna attack or not? Are you gonna attack? Oh, I'm not gonna do it. I'm not gonna do it. Maybe now's a good time to put you onto arm training, picking up. Because like that's not gonna end it. Yeah, I'm so cute. I'm so cute.
Yeah,
but it wouldn't melt in my mouth.
Well, not really because of how the blood vessels
Oh,
are
shut up.
distributed. That's why they struggle with peanut butter so much. Although they also struggle because they are chubby.
Well, just so that you know.
Hang on.
Yep, sorry.
Yep.
I had to do this to the water container because he decided to make a game of it. He just like take the water out of the container, no trouble, just chuck it on the ground.
Woo! Sorry.
It's all good. So I had to build infrastructure, and then guess what? My darling Loki.
Cunt! Sorry.
It's okay.
I'm just doing my best to get you demonetized, I suppose.
Yeah, I know. Just so that you know, my daughter has Tourette's. So
Tourette's.
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 So yeah, sometimes the interesting words come out.
Yeah.
Not her fault.
Just I'd actually like it if you blamed me entirely.
Okay, I blame you.
Yeah, thanks.
Actually, I blame me.
Oh, we're getting dad guilt trips in.
No, how do you do that? Like I'm not angry. I'm just disappointed.
Yeah,
I'm just disappointed. Like you're like the family of balloons when the kid found the pin. You let me down. You let your mum down. You let everyone down. You let the whole family down. Okay.
You could always take one out of
Yeah, I only severely beat her, every second time she does it too. All right.
Oh, that splashed on me. Thank you, Loki.
Well, that's your reward for... Never mind. It's all right. You're out of shot. Oh, another person to destroy the phone. Yay. Okay. Well, you can't be a part of this household without, something.
Eating phones?
Something breaking, I think.
It was my heart, your spirit,
and this phone.
Yeah.
It's very Lord of the Rings.
Yeah.
My heart, your spirit, and this phone.
Not able to do Gimli impressions today.
Fair enough. I can do the Emperor from Star Wars still.
Do it.
Yeah. It's all right. These guys are not my pets. These guys are just co-residents. So,
We keep them in cages because that's what you do with roommates.
Yeah. Isn't... Like... Well, I wasn't supposed to keep those ladies...
We're both on our age.
Okay. You need to go for a fly too, mate.
So you don't like it when I do it back to you, huh?
Oh, everyone's doing it.
You right? There you are.
Yeah, I swatted her out of the sky the other day.
What? Why?
Well, I didn't mean to.
I hope not.
Oh, sorry, you need... Yeah, at any rate, these guys are...
I'll go put a shirt on.
Yeah, good idea. These guys are residents. They're not... Whoops, sorry. What do you mean? Come here. Step up. Good bit. Yeah. Up you get. All right. She's much more comfortable on my shoulder now. All right. We'll go down this way. Let's see if we can get Max to do a bit of a fly. That's Loki flying. Oh. Oh, Loki. Oh. Loki. Come here. Oh, you poor little sausage. Come here, Loki. She smacked straight into the chair. Oh. Oh, Loki. Loki. It's okay. It's okay.
Are you alright?
We're gonna have to revoke your flying license.
That's Loki, right?
Yeah, that's Loki. Yeah, take her.
Minute.
She's
Oh, yeah.
she's absolutely freaked. You
Yes.
poor thing.
Aw.
Oh, come here. You'll be all right, Bubba.
She's not interested.
She blames me somehow. She the first thing she did, she flew straight into my head,
Oh, you're alright.
and then she turned around and came back, and then she just lost altitude and just went bam straight into the chair.
Well, now we know why she walks everywhere.
Yeah, true. All right, Max, come with me.
What was that?
Right. You gonna come with me, Max? Come on. I'm going to pretend to do important computer things. Important computer things are happening right here. Come here, Max. Yoink. Important.
I'm watching Loki's eyes pen recently.
Is she pinning?
Not right now.
All right.
Oh, baby clearly feels injured. Look at her.
Oh, poor little Loki.
She doesn't like being filmed when she.
Yeah.
You feeling okay?
Yeah. Who put that chair there? Oh dear. No, I could feel the tragedy. It started when she hit my head, because that got rid of most of her velocity, and so she no longer had a flying speed at that point. She was just one big stall, basically.
Oh, she's so sad.
Yeah, well, I'm very concerned about her capacity to.
Fly? In general?
Well, yes. Max is very interested in proceedings. I think I'm going to have to patch these birdies up, and I'll get Pony.
Her claws are so soft.
I know.
I'm so glad that she went to the vet. I'll be really honest.
Have a look at her foot. Have you seen her back knee? Sorry about this.
Yes, I have.
Her back knee's doing really well. It's no longer red. That was the beginnings of Bumblefoot.
Yeah?
Yep. So, it's all good. Okay. Now, Max, no eating the pigeon. What did I say?
No eating the pigeon. I don't know why I repeated what you said. I think that you've done your father training well.
Yeah, I have. Come here, Pony.
That was fully like. I love watching your little legs go like. Hey, don't hiss at me, Bubba.
There we go. The funny thing is that it looks really awkward, but she loves it.
Hey, what was that? Those are my knees. Please do not eat them. They are not as durable.
Yeah.
My knees already have problems. Oh, no, you're breathing, I see.
Yeah, the funny thing is that with Max on top, she was feeling a little bit unsure of herself. Now she's feeling a lot more secure now I'm there.
Yeah, trying to twist.
Yeah, except
It's a ridiculous position to be held.
I know. Yeah. Yeah, it's a hell of a job getting a saddle on this one.
You're having delicious paper?
Yeah, well, I'll clean out your cage.
Oh, that was lovely of me.
Yeah, welcome to the more refined of the live streams.
Yeah. Well, it was that or vomiting, Dad, and there's
Fair
one
enough.
that I think would have been better for the live stream.
Do you have any final words? Oh, that sounds really terrible, Max.
Now I get why he bites you. Do you have your final will and testament back?
It's a Damascus pigeon, apparently. So there you go.
They're not allowed to be re-released because of...
Well, most pigeons aren't. They're
because they're domestic species.
Yeah, anyway. Ecological story. We can't release her, basically. But she seems to be happy where she is.
Don't hiss at me.
Do you know where...
I'll go play with Loki then.
Ha 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 ha, playing with Loki. Yeah.
Yeah, he's more pissed at that. Don't eat my shirt.
Oh, gosh. All right, on that note, I think I better leave before things get really demonetized. Have a lovely day. Here's my face, somewhat red. Have a lovely evening, guys. If you enjoyed what you saw, like and subscribe on your way out. If not, well, it's up to you. Have a lovely evening. Dr. Phil out.
Would you like to be held like this, Magpie?